Hey guys, how's it going? Hobo Yeti here. I know it's been a minute, but I've been struggling really physically, mentally, all that. Just kind of got to a place where I haven't really moved my spot. I started running out of juice for my power packs, so I caught the shuttle all the way up to the Walmart 35 miles away and basically did laundry the other day and then missed the bus. They only have like a couple of buses going up and down the coast daily, and did that. Then felt like I broke my body when I was walking with my day pack with all my electronics and stuff and my laundry. It's not a lot, but it just, I don't know, I haven't been physically able to. And I'm sure that I know that I've got issues with my body, and I'm sure that there's a lot of stuff I'm not aware of with my body as well, right? Like physically, I have problems that because I don't go to a doctor, I don't get them checked out, because what are they going to do? And so I don't know, a lot of people my age, they go to the doctor and they don't come back, or they come back sicker than they were, more physically, they get put on some kind of system and suddenly it's just like a straight downhill. And I know that may be paranoia speaking, but it's happened. And so right now, I woke up today. Yesterday I was feeling just really horrible because the day before yesterday, I walked to there's a laundromat. It's like an RV laundromat thing up the road. It's like a mile and a half, and carrying my pack, which is in front of me right now, with all my electronics and stuff, is heavy. And I carry other stuff in my pack, which is fairly heavy, probably around 20-25 pounds. And you're like, well, that's not that heavy, dude. What are you talking about? That's a lot. And then I had another probably 5 pounds of laundry that I don't really have a back. I have a street backpack, and I've got a carabiner on this one, and it attaches to the other pack. And it was just a lot, and especially after coming off that mountain or whatever, right? And I walked back to my spot, and it physically hurt. I got up the next day, or not the next day, but I got up out of my tent and went to stand up and did one of those woozy old man moments where I was just like, and so I've been really debating, can I do this? Can I, can I walk up the coast? Can I, the thing is ideally, my spirit's there, my mind's there, but my body's not. So what do I do with that? Just keep on going every day, but it's getting much, much harder, and it's not me being out of shape, even though I am. That plays a part, certainly, but, I got bad knees, I got a bad back, I got bad feet. When I walked in 2015, I walked 300 miles with plantar fasciitis and shin splints, and that didn't do me any good. It got better, but every time I do any kind of serious walking, it hurts. And I'm not able to go as far as I would normally go. So whatever. So I don't know. I'm gonna go as I can. I'm gonna wait until this. I think it's Memorial Day, right? I think it's Memorial Day weekend. I'm gonna wait till that's over, and I'm gonna head. I'm gonna keep going. What else can I do? Here on the coast, it's like, today is like 61, maybe 65 is a high. In Portland, it's 81, 85, like 20 degrees difference, seriously. And I can't be in a tent in that kind of temperature. That just, and I don't really want to go back to my old campsite. My whole point was to come down the coast and summer on the coast, which I can do. I can stay at the spot I'm at, I suppose, but I was hoping for something a little bit more scenic, something a little bit more woodsy, something further down. And maybe I'll end up settling on the coast somewhere. I don't know. I haven't, a few of you have offered a place to stay temporarily or long term, and I'm still considering that, but I have to get there first. And yes, I guess I could take the shuttle. And if it gets down to it, if it gets to a point where I can't, like, I'm not going to second guess my physicality, right? Like, if I get to a point where I'm just like, okay, I can't do this, then that's it. And I want to be able to, but I'd like to get to, I guess, south of. I have good memories of walking down the coast south of Coos Bay, like down that area, down to Brookings. Of course, once you get to Brookings, I think there's so you go into Google Maps and you plan your route and you do the bicycle icon and you can swipe up and it shows like all the hills and stuff. And I guess towards the end of it, towards Brookings, there's like a like 1,400 feet or something. I don't know if that's going to be a thing I'm willing to do. Probably not. But I thought about getting a bicycle too. That might help. But the problem is YouTube's not really paying me very much. I think I got paid today from YouTube $300, which is good. But like next month it's going to be like $250 or something. Not really enough to live on. Which it's paying for incidentals really. Food, when it pays for food when my food stamps gets low, usually like today it's the third week of the month, pretty much all gone. I'm trying to eat better though. Since I've been on this trek, like, cheese has really been affecting me in a negative way, and I've been lactose intolerant for a long time, but this is something else. And I don't know, maybe it's the forced march down the way and all that. I don't know. So I don't know, my goal would be to head out like Tuesday. And in the meantime, I'll probably go and do laundry again because that's where I can charge my phone. I do it kind of stealth. I've got everything plugged in, my fast charger and my batteries, and I just take that I take that plug out and surreptitiously plug it into the wall, and kind of cover it up if I can. And it's just that the outlet at the at the laundromat up there was just very slow, and so I don't know. I think this time around what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in, like, instead of going there with a couple of empty power banks, I'll fill them. I'll use one power bank to fill up the other till they're about halfway, so that I could fill all of them up kind of equally. And then when I'm on the road, it's going to be a lot easier because basically I just put my solar panels out and that charges. It's a 60 watt deal, and it'll charge one full battery. And these are 25K milliamp. They're decent sized batteries. It'll fill one of them up per day. So of full walking, like six hours of walking from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock or whatever. And so that's cool. But yeah, I've been really just kind of struggling physically, and setting limits. As you get older, there's definitely a drop off on physical ability. And I've never been super physical to begin with, but I've always been able to walk. And if it's on like a flat surface, but any kind of incline, it's just basically kill me. They kill me, and it's a struggle. So, I want to get over this hump that going through the tunnel. That's not going to be fun. I don't know. and I'm looking at the next town down. There's a lot of farmland and crap, no real stealth camp spots, so there is that. But I don't know. That's my plan, to basically get charged up, to load up on groceries and stuff, and to get out of here after the holiday. And that's, I'll just keep going, My goal is to find a nice spot to weather for a while, for like a couple of weeks, and then find another, and then keep going and find another spot. The spot I have is okay, but I don't really like this side of town. I don't really like this town. So I'm going to keep going until I find one that I do like. And maybe stay forever, or for the summer, or I don't know. I know that I like Portland is just, it's tired for me, and I found a spot that I was able to have everything that I wanted, but except for the swamp part, right? I'd like to go further south, maybe just south of Coos Bay. Brookings I really liked last time I was there. Of course, that was the year of the forest fires, so not so great. But somewhere along the coast I would like to find, and maybe, if they've got a good library for Wi-Fi, a good place, a department store, or at least access to one, like, as long as I can catch a shuttle or something, or a bus, 20 or 30 miles like I am here, to go to Walmart, or to go to Fred Meyer, or to pick up stuff at a Amazon locker kind of thing. A good library where I can charge my phone. They got a library here, but it's really tiny, and the staff is a little too attentive, and they're just I don't know, in this small town, like these small towns, they don't really like homeless people at all, and maybe they have a reason for that. I don't know. Maybe that there's a reason for the distrust, the hate, whatever. Not all homeless are created equal, I try to do my best to look civilized and not homeless. My beard's growing out. I'm very excited about that. I did not like the whole clean shaven feel. Although it's easier on the road. You don't have to, I've got a hairbrush, like a Goody hairbrush, like one of the stiff ones, and I use it more often than you would think. Basically summertime, so it's getting warmer, so you have more dried skin. I'm walking a lot more, and so I just brush my body with it a lot of times. Brush my beard, brush my head, my face. I have to be gentle around my eyes, but usually, like right here, picks up some dried skin for some reason nowadays. Probably just the price I'm paying for getting older. But then it's also a great back scratcher. I mean, if you can use it to reach, but like the whole thing is bristly and not very pleasant, but I can scratch an entire area without, and it's okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to give you guys an update. I know I started out day 1, day 2, day 3, day whatever, and then day nothing, but there's a distinction with the through hikes and the treks I've been on previously, is that my goal is to be on the coast for until September, and if I can find a place where I can settle down for a while, I'll be happy for that. Someplace with good cell signal, someplace that, that has all of the things I need in life, even if, some of them might be a little more challenging, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm just going to keep on going, and we'll see how it goes, but I appreciate you guys checking in with me, and all that. I'm going to show you a video after this. It's very windy, and I'm not talking in it. It's of the beach line, and the big rocks sticking out over there. I think it looks pretty cool. But I'm gonna show you that next. I hope your road is a good one, and if you're homeless, I hope it doesn't suck for you. Take care. If you'd like to support what I'm building here at Hobo Road, there are a few ways to help keep the wheels turning. You can check the links in the description or on the channel page for PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, or Patreon. You can join the channel membership for $1.99 a month and get badges and emojis. You can pick up my books, The Weight of Silence, The Homeless Survival Handbook ebook, the audiobook on Google Play, or a physical copy through lulu.com with the link below. You can also grab some merch. Every bit helps keep this road lit a little longer, and I appreciate it.